Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing a fantastic day so far. So in today's video, we're going to be learning on how to program in Python. So this is an intermediate level, but also beginners can join this course because it's going to be easy, it's not going to be hard. To start off, we need to use an app so that we can program. Many people use Replit, but nowadays I don't recommend it because they'll force you to pay. So we doesn't need that app. And right now I'm using a Chromebook, so I'm not using Windows. So if you guys are using Windows, I actually suggest to use VS Code, which is Virtual Studio. But now I'm gonna be using Google Colab since we're doing a small project, not a big project. So I highly recommend to use this app. It's very good, especially for beginners. It's very easy to use. Even though you have mistakes, you can just correct them. It'll help you to understand what's wrong with your code. To start off, we need to create a new notebook. But before that, you need to sign up first. But I already have an account, so I don't need to sign up. So I'm just changing the account because the previous account wasn't mine. Because the account wasn't mine, so I just wanted to change the account. Okay, when you open after you sign up, you're gonna have this page. So what you need to do is you need to create a new notebook. So it's going to open for you this page. Here you can start to code. But before we can start our coding, we need to title this up. We're gonna be I'm gonna title I'm gonna I'm gonna put a title which is Learn Intermediate Python. 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 Okay. After you put your title here, let's add a text so that we can type the text. Now, in the text, it's very useful to put the title of the code exercise. For example, right now in this video, we're going to be learning about Python numbers. You can make it bigger if you want to, just by clicking this button, or by just adding another hashtag. If you add another hashtag, if two hashtag, the font will become medium in size. But we don't want that. We will need it bigger. So yeah, then you're gonna just click outside the box or okay, no. Okay now what we're going to do is we don't need the text to be here, so we're just gonna move it up. So now that it's up, we can just you know use this cell to write our code. You can just add as much cells as you want, but right now we don't want more than one. To start off, since you guys are beginner, even though that you guys are intermediate, but it's also useful to know, even though you know this information, but that's okay. You can just recap your learning. So now I'm gonna tell you about the prints. Print in Python will get your code executed. Without print, you can't execute your code. Well, you can sometimes, but we don't want to learn it now yet. It's later we can learn it. But most importantly, if you wanted to execute your code, just use the print function. Just use the print. So you need to put your code inside the brackets, or else it won't work. So that we need to test it, we can just put a string, you know, string inside a string. I'm gonna put my name. You can put your name as well. So oops. Okay, okay, my name is Maria. So now I'm going to run the code. When you want to run the code, you can just hit this button. Now the code will execute the name Maria without the string. You see? Okay. Now we can add numbers. We can do 4 plus plus, for example, 1, then we can just run the code. We're gonna get 5. Yes. And now we want to know the type of this code. To do that, we need to write here type, and then we need to open brackets. I have an error here because there aren't another bracket. There's supposed to be like, bracket here, a bracket here, a bracket here, and a bracket there. Like, your bracket must like close the code that you're writing in. So now it's gonna tell you the type of this code, which is gonna be an integer. Int is an integer. It's an integer because we have numbers here. For example, if you write your name with a string, it's gonna be saying that this is a string code. str, which stands for string. Okay. Now in Python, you can't multiply by using times like this. It won't work. Instead, we use the star. 3 times, for example, 2. Now we're going to be running the code and we get 6. Also in Python, you can't put the divide symbol. Instead, you need to put a slash, forward slash, so that the code can work. Let's do, for example, let's change the number. Let's do 6 divided by 2. We're gonna be getting 3. Yes. But as you can see, Python give us in decimal. But it's gonna be the same since it's a 0 after the decimal. Okay, so now you know how to multiply, you know how to divide, you know how to add. If you want to minus, like subtract, you can just put you know, this sign everybody use nowadays. And we're gonna be getting 4. Yeah. So that's for Python numbers. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. So that's it for today. In the next video, we're gonna be learning about Python math functions. So that'll be later on. Right now, I want you to write the code and memorize them again and again and have a play around in the code. So bye guys, see you in my next video. Bye.